What's going on, everybody? Average Arcader here, and today we are continuing our coverage of the Dungeon series from Everbloom Games. Today we're going to start our playthrough of Mutant Creeper Dungeons. I definitely like this Dungeon series. I hope they keep going with it. The story is nice, but at the same time, the actual combat is actually pretty much fun also. I'm having a good time with all the different abilities and whatnot. So I really hope they keep going with this. Like I said, I don't know how the story's going to go. It is kind of interesting. Towards the end of the first one, we kind of see that there's these spirit type beings that are definitely involved. I think it is they try to create their own world, and as a effect, it kind of clashes with ours. And at some point, they get captured by something, and now we're kind of fighting everything. Like, I'm not sure. I'm very interested. Like I said, if you are a fan of the channel, you know I have a long history covering Everbloom Games. They are definitely one of the top creators for the marketplace. I feel they do a lot of good jobs, especially when it comes to the story aspect of their DLC and add-ons. So I definitely was happy to see this and start covering this one. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Huge shout out to my channel members before we go. Elijah, M4 Penguin, and Louise Bain. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. If you guys want to join them, it would really help. There's a bunch of rewards I'm working on currently. One of the big ones is I'm working on a custom server for everyone to be able to play on as a member. And I'll be putting on some of the different cool add-ons that they've came out with on the marketplace. So if you're hoping to try some of those without having to purchase them, that'll be one way of doing it, by becoming a member. That'll be any level of member, even just a support member, which is only like $2. Alright guys, let's go.
I value a simple life. Working the fields during the day, so that you have food to eat with your family at night before sleeping, and then waking to do it all over again. It is a different life from ours, but it shares a fundamental similarity.
Okay, this is the same intro from the last one.
Not because of any inherent good to them. We do so to survive, and somewhere along the way, we find happiness during our existences. Contentment. Unfortunately, it is only too easy for something to disrupt that routine, and for happiness to shatter, like a fallen mirror. And sometimes there is no fixing what has once been broken. Over time, your lands became infested, and not just with the walking corpses and skeletons, but also with the devastating alien entities that you have come to call creepers, alongside other monstrosities that slipped through the gaps between worlds. In response, some of your kind gathered their brightest minds, pooling their intelligence and experience in an effort to solve the crisis, or to at least lessen the damage. Collected into a single grand academy of scholars and spellweavers, the organization proved quite resourceful, but they were not resourceful enough. They retreated to cellars, isolated cabins, and caves where they could work in hiding. Your broken and scattered academy spent years devising a remedy to the plague of monsters. One failed creation after another, one dead end of research and reconnaissance followed by the next. It seemed that the wizards and scholars would grow old and perish before they could reclaim their homes. Some did. Recently, though, they made something. The first in a series of weapons that doubled as keys into other worlds. After years spent in darkness with only each other and their books for company, the Academy and their guardians had a way of investigating the source of their people's demise, and perhaps finding a solution. And find a solution they did. It just talks too much.
Okay. So that mirrors the beginning of the first one.
Hey, you made it. Wasn't sure if you'd come back. I heard that last supply run got pretty rough. Anyhow, we're getting reports of fewer and fewer zombies showing up ever since we destroyed the world they were coming from. They're still out there, but without a big breeding ground for them overlapping with our reality, we haven't seen any more appear through portals, and their numbers are dwindling. That's the good news. Now, the bad news. Thing is, the Academy also thought that the zombies world would be the easiest one for us to start with, kind of like a test run. Now, though, we've got so many of those green creeper thingies showing up that the bigwigs may or may not have decided to send us to a world populated entirely by self-destructing shrubs, or whatever they are. Now, this one's gonna be a doozy. Aside from destroying the world's core, though, we're also to keep a wary eye out for more of those floaty, glowy spirit thingies that we found last time. Your debrief about how they seem to be the creators of these other worlds got our scholars' attention. Learning more about them could help us in the long run, and at the very least it'd give those old researchers something to chew on for a few decades, once things are back to normal. So, the Academy made a few changes to the enchantments on me. This time I should be able to see what you do when you talk to one of them, and record the vision for our guys to analyse later. Anyhow, I'll open a portal whenever you're ready. Just head over to the nexus point on the other side of the room. You know, the same space on the wall as last time. Go on.
Again, just a shout out to Everbloom's awesome voice acting. They were one of the, as I said in the last series, they were one of the first creators, groups or developers to actually really focus on voice acting in their add-ons. One of the first. And I think they kind of mastered it.
We don't get blown to smithereens the moment we step through. Let's go. Portals. Yeah, not a fan. Especially since, if this is anything like last time... yup, knew it. Powers are gone again. We'll have to build a connection to this reality to get any of them back. Maybe we'll find some new ones along the way, though. Now, where are we? Looks like another warehouse. Huh. You think all of these monsters' worlds are based on human civilizations? Why would that be? Actually, never mind that. Better deal with this thing first. Oh, and try not to get blown up while you're at it. That'd be nice. Ah, that's the stuff. Looks like baddies in this world drop those little spheres too. That's good. We'll need to gather lots of them if we're to make a strong enough connection to this reality for our magic to work. Just need to find some more monsters to cut down. Huh. I guess this is what they mean when they say careful what you wish for, huh? Well, go on. Hit them apart. Preferably without setting off any of these walking powder kegs. I'd love to fly someday, but I don't think we can fly via explosion cats.
Whoa! Okay. These ones are definitely harder than the zombies. Back up, back up! This one's definitely going to be a lot more tricker. Oh, I said tricker. Trigger. Tricky! Yeah, I know how to talk. We haven't unlocked it yet. Probably going to wait for us to clear the area.
Nice. Very nice. Those guys dropped enough orbs that I think we can get some of our powers back. Might want to try unlocking one. Like with the zombies, it seems that each of these creepers carries some of this world's power in them. They release it as little glowy balls when you beat them, and I can use those to attune us to the magic of this world. Make sure to grab as many as you can. I'd love to have our fireballs and lightning bolts back, but I'm also curious to see whatever new abilities this place might give us. I mean, who doesn't like getting new toys to annihilate their puny enemies with?
Okay, so let's see what we got. Alright, so we've got the healing one, the dashes, which I will not be wasting points on this time around. Magnet. Summons a magnet totem onto the field, which continuously pulls enemies. Okay. Shield. Damage dealt to the shield automatically break and enter a cooldown. Additionally, the shield breaks and explodes. Okay, got it. Actually, most of these are new. Hang on, what was that? Oh, nice. Okay. What do we got here? Summon wizard. Let's get to summon a wizard onto the field. That's even better than the shadow clone. Continued by target. Okay. Then we got the fire, we got the ice, we've got the strong. I'm gonna miss the tornado. I'm definitely gonna miss the tornado. That was a really good one. Opens a portal that will drop and ignite ignited block of TNT in front of you. Ready to explode. Okay. Well, first things first. I do want to try out some of the newer ones, but this heal is like a must. Like, you gotta have it.
Ooh, that'll be fun to play with later.
And then... magnet? Nah, not right now. Not right now. See, the magnet sounds cool. I mean, we are fighting creepers, so when they're getting ready to blow up, maybe hitting that and then making a run for it might work. Maybe we'll also focus on getting the ice one this time, because we got it at the end of our playthrough last time, but we didn't really use it that much. It might work better in this one, because then freezing the creepers before they can blow up would definitely help. So, alright. The wizard one, though, is definitely a must as well. So we'll sit back now. We got to grind out some more.
Okay, so this is probably the same drill as before. Find this world's core, break it, and run like the dickens to get out before we're caught in the collapse. Don't know about you, but I'm not interested in finding out how it feels to be compressed into an infinitely small point that no longer exists in space-time. Doesn't really sound like fun. Now, keep an eye out for new kinds of monsters. If it's like last time, we'll see some really weird mutations. Just hope they aren't as gross as the zombies. I didn't even have a stomach and some of those things nauseated me.
And it got rid of my lightning bolt, didn't it? Yeah, it did. You guys kept the dashes in the row? Got rid of my lightning? I love that one.
A lumberyard? That definitely means people were here, right? There weren't any left in the zombie world, but maybe we'll find some in this one. It's not like creepers can use machinery or anything, right? Right? It looks like everyone just stopped working on the site. Look, there are even logs left out in the opening in the loading area.
Let's see. It's not that expensive to unlock the wizard. They kind of have it pretty affordable. Kind of like right in the middle. Okay. I would like to do an attack one, but I can't afford any of the other ones. I want to try. Well, we can afford this one, so let's give it a shot. Let's see how well it works.
Unlimited power!
Star Wars reference. Alright, we'll save up, and I think I'll do the ice one next. Okay. Okay. Does a good amount of damage. Still gonna miss that lightning, though. Still gonna miss that lightning.
I think we're going the right way, but we're still pretty far from this world's core, so I can't quite get a fix on it. Well, I've got an idea. It seems a lot of this world's power is being routed through those cables hanging in the air off of those poles, and they might be connected to the core somehow. And probably as good a lead as any, so maybe our best bet is to follow those for a while. See where it takes us.
Stay on them, you can get them before they blow up. Uh-oh, we got a new one coming up. Big one. Oh, he's so badly missed.
Okay, that's a big boy. Is that an extra face? Isn't it just a bit excessive? I mean, come on.
Ah, yeah. Ooh, ouch. Love that jump. That jump like attack combo is awesome. Ooh, they got wise this time. Like you could level up the healing one pretty quickly last time. They upped the cost a bit. That's 69. And we gotta either keep saving up or you know what? I'm gonna upgrade the health one more time just to get it up
That'll be fun to play with
to a
later.
little higher level. Okay, now we can let it go for a little bit. I want to get that ice one up. Okay. What's this? Oh, okay, sweet. More ways to get those orbs. Those are definitely not in the first one.
Oh, you know how I said that just looking at some of the zombie variants made me queasy? Yeah, same applies here.
All right. We should be able to afford something else now. I could afford the wizard. But I really want to get an area effect one into, well, not area effect, but more so one of the attack ones. Ooh. All right, let's do the wizard. Then we'll do the ice one.
They better watch out for us now.
Then we'll do the ice one.
Oh, what is all of this stuff? Gotta say, don't envy you having a nose right now. Looks like it would smell worse than Wizard of Arlier after he forgets to play it for a straight week. At least, that's what I guess, judging by how much you'd think he'd take the hint.
I like the Shadow Clone better than the wizard. He just sticks around longer and does more. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the fact that it blocks them blowing up. Say, but once we get 100 again, we'll definitely do the ice one.
Hey, buddy, look over there. We're past the river. What is that thing? Seems kind of out of place, doesn't it? Doesn't look like any of the other machines we've seen here. Is it supposed to be leaning like that? How'd it get here? Whoa, those are some big minecarts. I saw the rail. Wow. You know, if there are people here, what are we going to do about all the creepers coming into our world? We can't just destroy these people's home and leave them all to die and the world's collapse, can we? It's a small world, so I doubt there are nearly as many humans here as at home, but can we justify sacrificing them to save more of us?
Still Still trying to get the hang of fighting the creeper ones. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Now we're looking.
I mean, anything that helps us survive this toxic hellscape of exploding monstrosities is nice, but that's a particularly good one.
Let's take this guy out.
Get the river mates enjoying a back off, getting a little too close.
Not bad. You know what? Let's upgrade this one.
I should be able to use that skill effectively.
Just about done for this episode, so... Really? Oh, there we go. Alright. I need that TNT. There's so many more. Okay, let's take this guy out. Let's see where we're at. Okay. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Here we go. How much for that TNT? Oh, we have just enough. Let's get that and then try it out. And I probably want to end the episode
then.
then.
Makes us look cool. I'm a fan. We might have to find a new way back and hop through a random portal that pops us out into some foreign land in our world where we know nothing about how to survive or where to find shelter from the monsters, and maybe even just get dropped into the middle of the ocean or out of the sky and... I'm really not liking any of these options. Fingers crossed, Guardian's back home and keeping everything safe.
Okay. That's why it's not doing anything.
Is it too late to come up?
Okay. Whew. The abilities are definitely require a lot more timing and a little bit more skill to it than the other one. Wait, did they come back? Because we just came from there, didn't we? Holy cow. Anywho, we're gonna keep moving forward here in the next episode. We should if the timing is similar to the last one, we should be able to face a boss in this next episode when we continue forward. So far, loving it. Again, this one takes a little bit more timing with the abilities. Most of the abilities are kind of how they affect the battlefield requires timing. You can't just spam them, kind of like the other ones did. Like especially with those bigger ones, like you really got to be paying attention to your health and everything because you can easily get overwhelmed. Once we have more of the abilities unlocked, we'll definitely be able to coordinate a little bit better with the individual abilities to control the battlefield just a little bit. This one's mostly about controlling the battlefield, I noticed. Like the zombie, a lot of the abilities were very much focused on doing a good amount of damage and getting them knocked down as quickly as you can. This one, it's more so about simply hurting them where you want them. The abilities take time, you have to line them up, and basically, like I said, it's about controlling the battlefield and properly deploying your abilities. So I can't wait to see what the first boss is going to be like, since it's not all, it seems to be more focused on strategy than just straight raw damage, which is a good change up of things. Definitely a good change up of things. I mean, I knew it was going to be different combat because it's creepers, not zombies, and you have to deal with the explosions, and they're not easy to knock down like the zombies were. Most of the zombies you could subdue pretty easily, especially with the different abilities like the tornado one. This one, they kind of still keep coming, so it's all about doing your damage and then getting out of the way. All right, Definitely make sure to leave a like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification button. That way you won't miss anything of this series that we're covering. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Average Arcader out.